Hey there. Can you believe it's already November? The first week has had quite a huge impact, to say the very least. And it would be an understatement to say that a huge shift is imminent. With the year almost gone, we have just under 2 months of it left. And I myself have already started to focus on the year ahead because I think it's not too early to start planning and thinking about how I want things to shape up and what I want to accomplish next year. Now, you might be thinking, hey, isn't it a bit early for all of this? I mean, people typically tend to focus on these sorts of things in the new year. And yeah, they typically do. Most people make New Year resolutions in January. Yeah, because it's the time of year when people have that feeling of new year, new me, blah, blah, blah. You know the routine. But what we also know is that many people will not stick with those New Year resolutions. So today, I want to talk about how to effectively embrace change. It's very important to go into this with the right attitude and embrace change with resilience and in a positive way. Here's the thing. I want to challenge you to think ahead so you can set yourself up for success and not just fall into the typical new year, new me cliche. So let's dive in. I feel that this New Year resolution thing happens because naturally there's a kind of new energy that comes with a new year. And I feel the same way too. I feel charged up and energized because there's just something about a new year. And you feel sparkly, you feel fresh, and there's just nothing like a fresh start. As for me, I've decided that this is the year that I really need to spend more time focusing on myself. But for now, I invite you to join me, and I aim to help you focus on yourself in a positive and productive way. I've created a free activity for you called a self-contract. It's a fillable PDF form designed for you to take a few moments and think about what possible changes you want to make in the coming year. It's very simple to use. You just download it, fill it out, and save it. And if you decide to make modifications, you can edit it, completely redo it, and save a new version. Because you might change your mind along the way, and that's perfectly fine, because we all tend to change our mind from time to time. Sometimes we don't really know exactly what we want in the moment, and that's normal. I'm giving this to you today because I want you to start thinking about these things. And because the first step is to acknowledge that you even want or need to make a change, you'll need to get concrete about making a commitment to yourself to get on with it. So in the description, you'll see a link where you can download that PDF. And I really do hope that you take the time to take advantage of that. Now, you may be wondering, what exactly is a self-contract? Well, it's a way to establish a commitment to change based on the work of Howard Kirschenbaum. And it's, quote, an explicit agreement specifying expectations, plans, and or contingencies for the behavior or behaviors to be changed. Change is stressful, and it needs to be planned for in advance whenever possible if you truly desire to do something different. It requires letting go of the familiar and stepping into the unknown, and that can be really scary. Therefore, this form of behavioral contracting is an effective way to help you keep your commitments to yourself. Look, let's be honest, I realize that life gets very busy, putting out fires, just simply trying to survive. And of course, in the midst of helping and caring for others, tending to our responsibilities and our obligations, oftentimes we deprioritize ourselves. And I want to encourage you not to do that right now. Do not put this off. Make yourself a priority and take the time that you need and deserve to focus on you. So get yourself a cup of coffee or tea or whatever and just take time and relax and focus on what you want to accomplish in the coming year. You may surprise yourself and find that once you put yourself as a priority and take the time that you need, you might come up with some things that you never thought of before. I challenge you to stretch yourself in new ways so that you can grow. Let me be clear about one thing though. This self-contract is just the beginning. It's an act of giving priority to yourself and taking the time that you need to focus on one goal at a time. Again, you have a little under 2 months worth of runway to get yourself mentally primed to take action. So when the new year comes and you're feeling that spark, that zing, and you're feeling all refreshed and ready to take on something new, you, unlike so many others out there, will have already started to do some of the groundwork by focusing on yourself and your goals and setting the foundation for upcoming change. And that's a great first step to becoming unstoppable. So once you've downloaded the self-contract and worked on it, I'd love to hear from you. So please share in the comments what you're planning on getting up to this year. What big change are you going to take on? I can't wait to see what you share. And stay tuned for the upcoming programs that are going to start in the beginning of the year. They're going to help you take on the new year and navigate change like a pro.